Hey, it is almost May 1st, and I'm ready to review just a few of the comic books that you can be getting for free tomorrow or today, depending on when you watch this video. Hi, I'm Shawn from Evil Squirrel Comics, and I am here to pump you up. Okay. Iron Man Nova. I found this book extremely boring, but I think it wasn't made for my age group. This is actually a selection for the kids, and while I thought it might be fun to read, I didn't like it. But if I was like 6, I would have thought it was super cool because Nova and Iron Man teamed up to defeat the evil gorillas. Woo-hoo! They're shape-shifting, so it is kind of cool. It does have a follow-up story with the Marvel Superhero Squad, so that ties into the cartoon. Kids can identify with it, and it's a good book for kids, not for me. Next, Fearless Dawn. I really enjoy this book. It's funny, it's stupid, it's silly, it's hysterical. You should read it. But unfortunately, I think I'm the only person who shops at this shop that does. Someone should remedy that. But anyway, it's also got a great sampler of different types of books from Asylum Press. And you know what? They're actually pretty good, and even I'm not ordering them. So after reading this, I'm going to be changing a few things and telling you guys you should be reading a few other titles. Next, DC Kids. Obviously, for kids, but I really enjoyed it. Maybe it's because I'm a DC fan at heart, but it really had some fun moments. I mean, you know what? It's the Tiny Titans. I just thoroughly enjoy them. They're hysterically funny to me, and they're great for kids as well. So while you're reading this to your kid, you can actually be enjoying it yourself, because the inside jokes, is totally going to fly over kids, but you're going to get it, and that is great. Next, Fractured Fables from Image Comics. Okay, here's the thing about it. This is going to be a graphic novel coming out in a few months, and I think maybe as a graphic novel it's going to be good. But it's like they went through the graphic novel and said, hey, these are done. They're not that great, but, you know, people like them anyway. No, they're stupid. They're not funny. The Rumpelstiltskin one was actually kind of funny. But you know what? It reminded me of silly things like, what's that cartoon called? It'll come to me. But it reminded me of that cartoon. Anyway, it was good. Well, that wasn't good, but the one story in Rumpelstiltskin was good. Green Hornet. Are you reading this comic? If you're not, you should be. It's fantastic. Kevin Smith is writing it, and they put it all in the can before they've published it. Because you know what? Kevin Smith does not finish books on time. This book actually just has samplings of all the different Green Hornet titles in it. There is Kevin Smith's Green Hornet Year 1, with script by Matt Wagner. Fantastic. The Green Hornet Strikes, which I've not read yet, Kato Origins, and Kevin Smith's Kato. Now, none of these books need to be read with each other. They're not connecting storylines. They have underlying ideas to do with each other, but they're nothing to do with each other. You can read them separately, you can read them all together, you do what you want. But if you like one of these, I highly suggest them because I've enjoyed what I have read, so. Anyway, we're going to go on to the third one. Fraggle Rock / Mouse Guard flip book from Archaea Press. Okay, I really enjoyed both of them, but I don't understand why they're packaged together. Fraggle Rock is obviously a kid's comic. Now, kids of this era aren't going to remember Fraggle Rock because it was on in what, late 80s, early 90s maybe? Definitely late 80s. But if you were a fan of Fraggle Rock, this is a great way to get your kid attached because it was very friggin' funny. I enjoyed it. I loved it. Yes. But Mouse Guard, not really a kid's comic. Mouse Guard is very cute. It's got nice little mice in it. The art is beautiful. But it's more like Lord of the Rings with mice. So because of the violence factor, I wouldn't necessarily let my kid read the other side of this book. I don't want them getting addicted to something that is cute, adorable, and incredibly violent. But for the adults in us, great, great book. Right now, Mouse Guard Fall and Winter is in trade, so I would definitely pick it up. The last book that I actually read The Bongo Comics Free for All. It's The Simpsons. It's great. It's funny. It's something that everybody's going to enjoy. So you might as well just pick this up today. Oh, it's not today yet, but it will be by the time I uploaded this video. So, anyway, I actually got a really big kick out of this book. There's this scene where Krusty is talking to someone, and he's talking about how he's trying not to entertain and how entertaining is suffocating him, and he can't be around comedy. And someone leans over to him and goes, "Hey, but there's comic strips here." And he looks at it and goes, "It's Garfield. Garfield isn't funny. Why do people think it's funny? And why did they make 2 movies? I don't know. But I do know that it's close to midnight, and you can get many other books like Archie, G.I. Joe, the next Iron Man Thor, which I tried to read, but I just didn't get to it yet. Penguins of Madagascar / Shrek flip book. I'm super excited about this. I'm sad I didn't get to read it yet. Sonic the Hedgehog, which I tried to read, but I don't get Sonic. I don't understand why anybody enjoys it, but the people who do really do, and I love you for that. The Stuff of Legends / City of Bones flip book. I've heard great things about this book, and I have not had a chance to read it, and I feel horrible about it, but you should really, really pick this up tomorrow, okay? And then come to me and say, "Shawn, I need to have this book," and I will order it for you. The Yao John Stanley Library grab bag. Who doesn't like this stuff? It could be fun. It's got Nancy in it. Yeah. Tick, everybody loves. Toy Story. Woohoo! Actually, this is a really good book. I didn't flip through this, but I do read the regular recurring series, and it's funny. It's just like the Pixar movies. And the ever underrated Atomic Robo. Another great book that not enough people are reading at my shop. You should pick up this little teaser and try it out because I enjoy it. Okay, I think that's pretty much all I have with me. It's late, I want to go home, and this has gone over 7 minutes. So you have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow.